Welcome to another episode of the Plant-Based Jan Adventure Series. It's easy to eat healthy at home. I'm here to show it can be done on the road too, or in an airboat flying through the Florida swamps with your family and a captain named Hal.
Expression, it gives it ass.
Okay, perfect.
Alligator. I want to know where the sail is. That's my line.
Here's Pumbaa. Do we have any more smacks? Good piggy. Good piggy. Just one more. Our family is so excited about this sunset cruise this afternoon. We're gonna do like a 4 to 6 as the sun goes down on the Everglades, and it's just gonna be spectacular. I know it. We are at Max Fish Camp, and here's the owner. Here is the cool guy, the expert. He's got all of the airboat captains. So you guys have been around for a long time, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is our 93rd year in business.
And you recommend, you told me when we were kind of doing the needs analysis back and forth, like what our family wanted to do, and you said like one of the most special things is to do sunset. So like what's different about sunset that you would say is just something you got to do?
You get the transition from day to night. The wildlife is preparing for that transition. You'll see just as many birds and alligators at the end of the day as you will throughout any other hours of the day. And then as the sun sets, you get this beautiful cascading pastel in the skies.
Ooh,
and
good.
then you'll start to hear the buzz of mosquitoes. At the same time, you'll start hearing frogs croaking all over the place with a cacophony of all different sorts of insects and other animals throughout the the surrounding area that you're in.
So like the true Everglades experience. This is awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're getting all ready. The family's getting all ready to go.
Bad enough I had to listen to my stepdad growing up calling me 14 different names, everything but what was Hal. So
Here we've got a swamp buggy and a resident chicken rooster. Now this one could use a little bit of detail work as well. Max Fish Camp, we're just getting the lay of the land here because it's so entertaining. This is like old Florida on the edge of the Everglades. It is awesome here. Lots of stuff to look at, lots of animals. We're going to find the pig, Pumbaa, one at a time. He is a pig.
The box, so he'll sit down.
Oh.
you get it?
Here, give me one. Oh. Here.
Does he have teeth?
Yeah, yep. Yes, he does.
Okay, Mindy, the resident animal expert, is going to do some feeding here. We've just learned oh yeah, look at his teeth. Look at this.
Yeah, it's all pretty.
Mindy, hold it up higher. Wait till he sits.
That is hilarious.
He's gonna sit.
What's he got in his mouth?
That's his tusks.
Oh, is it?
The teeth?
Tooth coming out?
Yeah. Can you sit? Sit.
Not gonna do it if you...
Maybe he does sit. Wait.
He said to hold it up higher, he'll...
Hi.
You're playing.
Pumbaa.
Oh.
How sweet.
Oh, look at your ankle. Yuck. It's okay. It's alright. Hi.
One of the things Marshall mentioned was he kind of stopped doing the airboats when they go directly. They would start here at a dock and then go directly over that berm. And he said that he was tearing up his boats too much. I don't know if this is one of them, but tearing them up. And so he kind of quit doing that.
That thing's been around forever.
Yeah, this is a carcass of maybe a fixer boat. We have cat on a tin roof.
Way up on the other side, right up Highway 40. Ollie, move.
Here we have another kitty. It's a good spot to hang out. It's pretty hot out.
Hey Jan, look, put your camera up in the tree. The cat's coming down.
Oh, here comes another one.
That's Hank.
Hank. We've got chickens, dogs, cats all over the place, and we also have a resident pig, and Marshall is giving us some snacks for Pumbaa, the rescue pig. Here, give me one.
He's a rescue too.
Mindy,
Wow.
you're our rescue expert, and I see that the dogs here at the fish camp have warmed up to you.
Well, yeah. Want to see?
Oh, that's so cute.
Her name's Ethel.
Hi, Ethel.
Ethel, okay.
My favorite part.
Ethel's gonna be a movie star. Here we have a rope swing, and we also have an alligator just right down here. There's alligators all over the place. I'm not sure how much you'd want to swing right at this moment in time. Maybe you just look for a clear spot. The water's kind of murky, so you can't see exactly who's under there.
We're going up by the grass and over this way. So it's like, go, keep going. Hit that throttle. I want to know where the sail is. That's my line. So
Yeah. Hey, y'all just stay right there 1 minute.
you ain't got no sail, but you are sailing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're floating.
Not going to see a lot of gators. Most of them are out in that grass defending territory or gathering females. Or they're trying to encroach on other territory from other males and kick them out. But there goes a purple gallinule just flapping its wings straight from the boat about 100 yards out. Alligator. Oh yeah, there's his eyes. Now, believe it or not, if I had my 12 grandchildren on the boat, they'd be in the water right now, swimming around.
Here he comes.
Come here, Bob. Come here, Daddy boy. That's Duke. Duke, thank you.
Duke. Okay, we had to wait for Duke.
You see from them eyes, the tip of the nose?
Yeah.
You guys know how to read the tape measure, you girl? Son of a bitch. Have you ever seen a magnified picture of a big? They come in, and
So we've
she's
just
got
stopped at
15 or
the
20
private
or
island
50
here,
babies.
and
He's gonna
we
eat
see
them to put them
Tommy,
back in
the
his-
resident
and
alligator.
he's gonna breed
He's
for
got
and
a
then
few
she has
wives
his babies.
and 30
Then Duke
babies.
comes along, hey, you got damn Tommy's babies. So he eats them all.
Hal is talking
She
about
might end up with one or two out of
him
every
and his
damn club.
personality.
And that's how Bob ended up with Lisa. She's
There's
the
our
only
parking
one
spot over
that
there.
one of those two didn't eat. And that grass on the other side of the boat. Bob comes out here, his boat's over here behind this tree, so the guy couldn't see it. 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning, Bob walks out here, sees the boat, he's got his little 9 or 40 caliber in his hand. He starts walking toward him. He gets to that tree there, he He's only 25 foot away from him. The guy reaches down, don't see Bob, don't hear Bob. Pulls a rifle out of the boat. And he's standing there looking with the rifle in his hand. So Bob starts walking toward him. This is so funny. He walks right up behind the guy like this, right? And he's looking over his shoulder. And he's got his little 9mm right here, 2 inches from. It's something. My natural instincts that we have, the fight or flight, had me moving. And it wasn't a half a second. That bastard was from out where he's at now and up this high, snapping his jaw. But he did it a foot and a half in front of me.
So he's definitely
just as easy aimed where I was standing. He didn't do that, so I know he wasn't serious.
He's definitely got enough food, right? Like,
oh, look at it. He looked like he needed help eating.
no,
Oh,
no.
fat bastard.
Okay, good.
I like how look at how
His nostrils.
Yeah, and those are. You see that little slit right there behind his eye? Those are his ears. They open and close like an eyelid. The black layer is 200% more insulating by itself, but it's weak.
Right.
That's where the brown clay comes in.
Yep.
A thin layer of this brown clay mixed with beach sand that makes this piece of pottery 200% stronger than just that black layer.
Okay.
Okay, these cooking pots were made from 2 types of clay, 2 different types of sand. It's not 3 layers thick. It's not 200% stronger and 200% more insulating. You would have 10 to 12 layers, each layer.
This is Tommy. We thought we knew all the questions to ask when we were vetting airboat companies, and one of the big questions that we didn't ask on this one is how much time are you actually spending driving through the swamps, and how much time are we spending talking about the swamps? This is
Now, I told you, everything here is connected in one way or another, okay? Now this is, you just walk right past it, you have no clue what you're looking at. There's probably 13, 14 species of willow trees in the world. They grow all over East Florida. This is something, the comments I made about that line.
Airboats are completely flat-bottomed and can run at high speeds over all of this flat land, the swamps, and the Everglades. So Florida is flat and it features lots of water, ocean on all sides, lake like the massive yet shallow Lake Okeechobee, and rivers. In fact, the Everglades is one big, giant, slow-moving river. When you love Florida and the swamps and you love boats, you're going to end up in a lot of airboat rides, and that's what we've done. We have canvassed a lot of Southwest Florida with different kinds of airboat rides. Here's some shots of the Peace River, which is in Central Florida, just south of Orlando. This is Arcadia, Florida. Behind me is the Peace River, the mighty Peace River. It's one of the headwaters of the Everglades, and the most popular way to get around is through an airboat. Down in Everglade City, where there's a lot of airboat companies, we have run through mangrove tunnels and been out in the Everglades Park. We took a ride around Lake Jessup, which has the highest density of alligators in the area in Florida, we read, but we didn't see any alligators. Says your name's Mike. You talk? You talk? Ooh. We went on one of those safari type rides with a lot of other people. We hired a private driver. But back to the family sunset cruise at the fish camp. We're wrapping it up. We're saying goodbye to that gorgeous pastel Florida sunset. And we're saying goodbye to the creatures. There's
So happy.
yeah, he's a super happy piggy. And goodbye to our driver. And you know, there are a lot of airboats for sale. We've seen them cruising around the roads, and that could possibly be the best ticket. What if we just bought one? We might have to rename a couple of them. Thanks so much for coming along, and if you like what I'm doing, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. We can all enjoy this greatest journey we call life.